I guess, yeah, how does it feel for the club to be marking 100 years?
Very special. It's a big honour. There's been a lot of people come before us to put us in this great position, and it's an honour for us to get to lead the club through this celebration, and we're going to do it in the how it should be done, and celebrate it in style.
How is it being celebrated?
So we've got a few things that are happening. So today marks 100 years since the first ever game, and tomorrow we've got a full card of games, 4 games here against Georgetown. We've got Heritage Guernseys from back when we originally started, and then the Sash Guernsey, which we wore from 1949 to 2010. They'll be worn in each game. So the senior men and senior women will wear our original Guernseys, and our reserves and under 18s will wear the Sash Guernsey. We've got a past players luncheon here tomorrow. Other things that are happening as well, we've got an interview series, a documentary series which is happening already, and we've got a gala dinner where we'll name our team of the century on the 26th of July.
Wow, and how many people are you expecting to come to tomorrow's game?
We don't really know. We get pretty good crowds anyway, so that we'll get a good crowd on the support of each team. Usually the past players luncheons get anywhere from 80 odd people, past players and officials, but we're hoping we could even get up towards 100.
Is it fitting to mark the century against Georgetown? I understand there's a bit of history between the two clubs.
Yeah, absolutely there is. We played, originally we went in the West Tamar Association and played against West Tamar clubs, but as those clubs fell away, we went into the Tamar Association, and Georgetown were one of those clubs. We played against them in grand finals in the 80s, and then they had a short time away from the competitions we're in, but we've played against them traditionally in the Northern Amateurs and then the NTFA over the last 40 years.
Given that some of those West Tamar clubs obviously did fold, I guess why is it so significant for a regional club like this to notch up 100?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. We're a big part of the community, and we are the only surviving West Tamar team north of Lagana. So we've really, it's been part of our strategic plan over recent years to really invest more into the whole community, which we have done with many different initiatives. And even last year we wore the West Tamar Association representative Guernsey. This year we'll use our own heritage, but we've still got those West Tamar Guernseys, and we'll look to do that in years to come.
And I know obviously Bobby, you weren't actually there at that first game, but have you heard stories from those former players or anyone that may have been?
It's a bit hard to actually, we haven't got a lot of history apart from one photo pre the war. So 1929 we won the premiership, and we've got that photo. There's been a lot of family members from the original side that are still alive, and we get stories from them of how there was no motor transport, so spectators and players were carted around to games in 2 trucks owned by the Scollers and Pecks, who are a big name along with the Lacks in this community. We would love to get some more history, more photos if anyone out there has got any. And we'd love to get an original Guernsey. We haven't got a replica or an original Guernsey. We'd love to find one, and we think there might be somewhere in a garage somewhere or in a box somewhere's house. So if this can spark a memory of someone, we'd love that to do that.
And what do you think those club founders would think of, something like today or what's happening today?
Yeah, it's interesting. I coach our women, and I said to them last night in our theme for the week that never would have they thought in their wildest dreams it would have turned out to be what it has. They'd give us the opportunity to do it, but if they didn't do it, and I said to them, none of us probably would have ever met in this form. This would have been a paddock, this would have been bush, and we wouldn't have got the opportunity, so we owe so much to them.
I guess, how does it feel to be playing in such a historic game?
It's a real privilege to be playing in this game in the Sash Guernsey. We haven't worn it probably since 2010, I think. So that was probably a few years before I started playing, but it feels really good to put it back on.
And how is the men's team feeling ahead of tomorrow against Georgetown?
Really excited. There was a real buzz around training on Thursday night, and everyone's pretty pumped about it.
Is there how long have you been with the club?
I've been here for 12 or 13 years.
Okay, so
Yep.
a pretty long time, I guess. Is there a particular past player or era of the club that you guys think about or you're inspired by?
For me, it's probably the 2019 grand final we won. I look back on that every year and just probably hope to try do it again. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
How are you tracking towards that goal this season?
I think we're sitting pretty well in the reserves. Yeah.
I guess, yeah, same question. How does it feel to be playing in a historic game?
Yeah, it's really exciting, especially for the women's team that have they're not too. We've only just recently come together, so it's really exciting, and yeah, we just love playing together. So any honour is exciting.
How are the ladies shaping up?
Yeah, we're having a good season. Obviously, coming off a premiership last year, we've shaped up really well and kept our connection together, and our culture is our massive part of our team. So yeah, we're just excited to play together every week.
And do you expect, this game to be one of the largest turnouts?
I think so, yeah. Having all 4 teams here, it's always a good day at Bridgenorth. Yeah, we all just support each other and big one club history, so yeah.
Have you grown up in the area? How did you come to be playing here?
So this is my 4th season at Bridgenorth. I'm actually from Kings Meadows, so I played my bit of juniors at South Lonnie, and then came here in the end of the 2021 season. And yeah, never looked back. I love the club, and it's brought so much for me, so yeah.
Bit of a drive from Kings Meadows. Why do you do it?
I just love the club. From day dot, I came here training. I was so welcomed with open arms, and Bobby's one of the most supportive coaches I've ever had. So yeah, I just keep coming back for the girls and for the club, and yeah, just the opportunities it's brought. So
Great to get a win to mark the anniversary.
yeah, it'd be great to get a win. Yeah, I'm just excited, and yeah, it'd be good to top off the good day.
Lovely. Perfect.